Sure.
Let's bring
Absolutely.
in First Lady of Israel, Michal Herzog, who joins us live from Jerusalem. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so grateful to have you on to talk about everything that's going on inside your country. And this hostage negotiation, by all accounts, has been extremely difficult, and Israel is making some serious concessions here. Do you have any reservations about the terms of this agreement?
First of all, we are all waiting to see that it goes through. Some of the Israelis have been living on October 7th, and we are still there until the hostages are back, every single one of them.
You know, First Lady, I'm sure that you have had, and we're so grateful for you to join us on this Thanksgiving morning, that you've had the opportunity to talk with some of the victims as well as the family members of the hostages. When you talk to them, what do they tell you?
Oh, it's very difficult. These have been the most difficult conversations I've had in my life. You talk to families who are in the unknown. They don't know if their dear ones are alive or they're not. And we're talking here not about grown-ups. We're talking about babies. There's a 10-month-old baby, Kfir is his name there. There are young girls, 3-year-old, 4 years old. It is difficult to imagine. And these conversations have been very, very difficult. But there is the hope. And we try, the president and I, to give these families the hope and the knowledge that Israel will do everything to get the hostages back and have them all safely back at home.
Madam First Lady, in the terms of this deal, as has been reported, it is reported that Israel is saying to the victims of those 150 that may be released that if they take issue with any of them being released, that they can formally request that that specific offender not be released. Have you seen anything come through where someone is requesting a victim of one of those 150 that you all would release? Have you seen anyone come through and ask for that? Or what is the overall reaction from the Israeli people?
No. So first of all, we're not talking about 150. Unfortunately, the number right now is 50, only 50 out of 240. So I wish we were talking about 150. I must say that the families are very united and very generous with each other. Families that know that their loved ones who are men, who are older than 18, who are not young children or the elderly or women, know that they will not see their dear ones this time around. And yet they have expressed happiness and joy for the other families. The families have been fabulous, but they also demand to see their dear ones back. And that's what we are all demanding. And this has been a very, very difficult time in our country. You know, we will be marking this coming Saturday, November 25th, is the UN Day for International Prevention of Violence Against Women. And it marks exactly 7 weeks from that terrible Saturday we faced on October 7th. And we usually talk about domestic violence. We bring victims of domestic violence or any violence against women to speak to us on that day. But nowadays, we can't even think about anything else but the gender-based sexual assaults of the terrorists that horrible day.
Yeah. You know, not but 2 or 3 days after October 7th, we here on Fox News aired a press conference that your husband took part in. And it was really eye-opening for a lot of people because the press conference, he was speaking to international media organizations from all over the world. And it was incredibly hostile. And a lot of the pointed questions directed at your husband were critical of Israel, not but, like I said, 2 or 3 days after a horrific terror attack took place. Where did this hostility come from? What would you say to those media members who have seemed to have all but forgotten about the horrific atrocities that took place against your people?
I agree with you. It's unimaginable. the atrocities, the barbaric attack is something that we haven't seen, not only us Israelis, the world hasn't seen, I think maybe since the Second World War. And it is very disappointing that this is some of the world's, not all the world, I must say, not everyone, many leaders and definitely people in the United States, across the two aisles of Congress, there's no politics here, understand and come out with moral clarity. But it has been very difficult. And, you know, I don't want on this very happy for you holiday morning to describe some of the atrocities that have been committed during that day. Your viewers should not be subjected to that. But for us, this is an everyday reality for the past 7 weeks.
You know,
we hear the witnesses and we see footage, and it's been very, very difficult. And it's difficult to understand how people do not adhere to the facts.
You know, Madam First Lady, I got the opportunity this week by the invitation of your ambassador to come to the United Nations to watch over an hour of the footage of what took place on the body cameras footage. It's absolutely horrific. But I thought it was necessary so we could share with our audience what we witnessed that day. You talked about the silence from the international community about the rape of women and the bodies that betrayed these women. And you go into great detail of that in your op-ed. Can you tell our audience what you're expecting from the international community in this moment of times?
So let me say, I'm a lawyer myself, and my colleagues who have spent their life fighting for women's rights, fighting to prevent violence against women, have been devastated because Israelis are at the forefront of all these international bodies and fighting for women's rights, especially during conflicts. And we would expect some sort of condemnation. There was nothing. There was absolute silence from organizations who were created in the first place. Their purpose was to prevent violence against women, to help women, to fight for women's rights. And at this critical moment, this very, very critical moment, they have failed us. They failed us as women, not only Israeli women, not only the victims of this attack, but unfortunately, maybe of women that will suffer in the future. I feel that this is a critical moment for women all over the world, and especially the expectation is from international organizations who, as I said, were created especially for this purpose.
It's such a good point.
It is a day of Thanksgiving for us. I know that it's hard for you and your people to sit around and be grateful for anything with so many of your countrymen and women held hostage. But we sit here and we pray in our own Thanksgiving for a quick resolution and one that guarantees that the hostages come home and this threat is eliminated for you forever.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam First Lady.
And we hope for better days and good news in the very, very near future.
Yeah. Thank
God
you so
bless you.
much.
Thank you so much.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.